we're testing LTX video editing LoRA. Now set my hands on fire. Woo, hot, 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 so. All right, guys. So how about we change this into a hammer? The hammer of the warrior. Yeah. Can you change some other stuff? For example, my hair color. I don't know how you're gonna turn out. I'm just gonna look shocked. Did it work? How about now? Replace me to become a woman. Maybe I need to work on my prompt. Alright guys, welcome back. I had so much fun testing this LoRA and I just messing around with it. I turned an AI tutorial channel into a comedian channel, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Before we dive in the technical perspective, let's talk about creative side and how does this video be made, right? So simply, there was just 4 clips I put very easily together in CapCut. But let's make the last one as an example today because they're all quite similar and I will break it down my creative process. All right, let's play the original footage. So this is the original footage just shoot by me holding an iPhone. How about now? Replace me to become a woman. Maybe I need to work on my prompt. So what I do is I identify where the woman should appear. So it's right about here. So I put a marker here. So if you're on CapCut, you can put a marker in here and then you cut the whole footage into half. So then I need to export this part of the footage. So this part of footage has been exported as the control video. All right, and then this will be go into WAN2GP by using the editing LoRA by prompting add a woman behind me. And then the result comes out like this. And once I get that footage from the WAN2GP, then I will send it to ComfyUI RTX super resolution to upscale it to 4K to match the resolution. Look at that. So there's no overgap, right? And then at this point, I just play. So she appeared magically and my face and everything remained consistent. But you can see the color tune has changed quite a little bit, just tiny little bit. You know, if I've been really picky, I can do a color adjustment. Just come here and do a color match. And probably this one, okay. All right, so yeah, I think that will be even more flawless. Yeah, so this LoRA is so fun, guys. It's actually quite realistic, but took me quite a few tries to get to this point. So all the other footages are created the same way. I identify where the transition happens, and I would just export this file into WAN2GP with editing LoRA, adding the effect, and come back and put it together. All right, guys, so that's the whole concept. Now the creative and editing process is out of the way, let's talk about the technical part. And again, today's tutorial will be run in WAN2GP. Again, if you don't know what WAN2GP is, it's a ComfyUI alternative. You can check out this video. And this LoRA come out about a month ago, and I just have time to get around to play with it. And this LoRA have so much fun. Big thank you for the creators, and let's give it a like. And the LoRA I'm using today is the 9000 step. You can find all the LoRas in this file, which I will leave the link in the description. All right, so first you need to have WAN2GP. I desperately need to update my version. I think I'm already a few versions behind. And then we choose LTX 2.3, Distill 1.1, and then we'll come to text prompt only. And control video is LTX 2 raw format control video for IC LoRA. Area process is whole frame. And then in this point, we need to upload our control videos, which is I explained to you guys before. Setting here control video strength 1, and this one is important. Generate video based on control video and audio track and text prompt. All right, and then you need to write a prompt. All right, so that was the prompt. So I will get to the prompt later on, but let's just keep moving. And enhanced prompt, I don't say anything. Any category, do 480p, guys, because I think this one is quite computing intensive. If you do 720p or 1080p, takes way too long. But 480p tend to give you good result, and you can always upscale it later in RTX Super Reds. So let's do 480p, and it's actually quite quick. For 5-second videos, took me less than 2 minutes. 1 minute and a half to be exact. So 89 seconds. That's crazy. And my spec is RTX 3090, 24 gigabytes of VRAM and 64 gigabytes of system RAM. And then now we come to the important part is I use a 30 frames per second. So you can change the frame rates in the MISC tab under the advanced mode. So override frame per second, 30. All right. And general settings is, this one is crucial, guys. Like, this is the most important part. You need to choose one phase. If you choose two phases, it's not going to work. Let me show you guys how. This took me quite a few times to figure it out. Yeah, for this video, I've done tons of generations. Let me show some funny ones.
Woo, ha, 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 stop.
All right, so like this one, it was using two phases. As you can see, my identity completely shift, my background's completely shift, so everything is a mess. All right, the reason why is two phases, they were completely took out my identity. And let's look this one. This is super funny.
I need to work on my prompt.
So what the hell is this guy, dude? One comment is like super creepy, and then who the heck is this? You know, so that's what happened when it's the two phases. You completely lost your identity. Okay, and then it's pretty much give all the footage to LTX 2.3 to rerun it. So then everything has changed. So in here you have to choose one phase. And one phase takes a bit longer than two phases. All right, and then you leave everything as here as a default. And in the LoRa section, you absolutely need this LoRa. So I use 9,000 steps. There's all these different steps, you know, 3,000, 10,000, 6,000, but you have to experiment, you know, and they're quite large as well. They're 1.31 gigabytes. So they're going to eat up a lot of your VRAMs, guys. All right, and then we're all ready to go. So we just hit generate and you should get your footage. If you think manually setting all this up, it's a bit doubtful. And is there any easy way to do it? Absolutely, guys. So I'm going to show you an easy way you can replicate the same settings as your previous videos. Just come down here, import media, click here and import media to gallery. And let's just use this one as examples. I picked the video with the hair color changes and import videos. And this file has been imported. And now you can see all the metadata in here, right? Like say what resolution I use. There's a button here called extract settings. So once I extract the settings, and now everything's been done. So exactly same setting as I use to create this video. And you can see even the LoRa has been loaded. In order to make you guys' life even easier, I will upload all the raw footage I use to generate this video so you guys can upload, extract settings, and one click to generate your own. And you can find all my files in the Patreon. I will be putting the download link in the description, and you just need to be a free member for my Patreon to access. So just come to my Patreon, join for free. While you are in my Patreon, welcome to have a browse of my premium content. Well, the last one is the most important part. Let's talk about the prompt. This LoRa have 4 major functions, which is add an object or remove subject and replace, and then the convert and style. Pretty much this LoRa has been trained in the specific way of prompting. You need to follow exact same prompting formats. All right, guys. So this is super important. And if you don't know how to do, just copy this, right? And paste into Gemini and ask Gemini, study this format. Help me write prompt. All right, so that's all you do. And now your AI started to learn the format. And then after that, you just use natural language to prompt. Say you want to change a hair color, you want to do something, you want to add a dog, you want to add, and you want to replace something, and just tell the large language model, and then the large language model will help you to produce same level of prompt. And then after you done that, download my source videos, extract settings, and in here you just replace the prompt and add your own control videos, and you are done, guys. So before we finish, I need to cover one of the biggest shortcomings of this editing LoRA is you have no control on what is actually come out to. So because there's no reference images, so if you prompt add a person, the person could turn out to be different every single time. Like for example, this one. And again, this one and doesn't look the same, right? And I think this is me. I effed up. So that was two-phase. So this is two-phase processing, not one-phase. So then you got one guy
maybe work on my prompt.
You get someone standing from behind. It's super creepy. So because there's no reference images, so you can only use text to tell what to change. So once you change it, you cannot come back and then continue that video. The change is completely random, so you cannot control the change. But I do think there's a lot of potential and a lot of creative ways I can use with this editing LoRA, because what it does perfectly is it remain exact my original control videos, does not change any details, and that is crucial. So we can do seamlessly connections like this one and like this one. So that is pretty cool. Well, so that is pretty short and sweet tutorial for today, guys. So if you feel inspired, check out my LTX 2.3 video playlist in here. Otherwise, subscribe and check out my premium content on Patreon, and you will be so impressed. All right, see you guys next time.